Hello, welcome to Ram Talk. Tonight we will be discussing the new on-campus stadium, its ups, downs, and all-arounds. A few years ago, Tony Frank, the president of CSU, and his administration announced a proposal for an on-campus stadium. He believes that the stadium will be an asset to the future and well-being of CSU, some of which include creating a national renowned football powerhouse, increasing enrollment, and ultimately more revenue. However, there are community members of Fort Collins, students, and the staff that are against a new stadium because of the economic feasibility of the construction, parking, and the destruction of CSU landmarks. And then there are also those who remain undecided on this issue. Today, we have sitting with us a member from Tony Frank's administration, a CSU housing director, and a member of ASCSU from the Agricultural Science School to discuss the on-campus pros and cons. Will you all introduce yourselves to our audience?
Hi, hello. I am Barry from the administration of CSU. I believe that the on-campus stadium is only beneficial to CSU and the community because of all of its assets and modernization that it will bring to our campus.
Hi, I'm Trevor, the director of CSU on-campus housing. I believe that the stadium will bring perks to the students, but downfalls as well.
Hi, I'm Ashley, a student and ACSU member representing the School of Agricultural Sciences. I am against the stadium because CSU is a land-grant university and the proposal involves taking away our green spaces from our ag school for the new stadium.
Thank you all for being with us today. Now, what we're interested in is why do you guys feel the way you do towards the on-campus stadium?
The assets I believe the on-campus stadium will cultivate are increases in revenues, more student involvement with football games, more student enrollment because of the CSU pride, and overall more beneficial growth to the campus and the city of Fort Collins.
That may be true, however, I feel that the on-campus stadium will create a lot of issues for the campus and city of Fort Collins because of the construction, parking, and destruction of CSU landmarks. The construction will cause a lot of congestion on campus as well as on the parallel roads that will have to be worked on for the stadium. Parking is already an issue on campus, and several of the parking lots currently on campus will be taken away for the stadium itself. Also, the destruction of CSU landmarks truly breaks my heart. The park greenhouses, the child gardens, the organic farm, and the learning gardens will all be destroyed for the stadium. These green spaces allow students to connect with nature in between classes and are a space that allows community members of Fort Collins to be involved with the campus's green efforts.
Although we are taking away these green spaces, we are building better greenhouses and perk-related gardens in different locations. We are not getting rid of these spaces, rather we are relocating it and improving them. Parking unfortunately will continue to be an issue because of the growing Ram family. We are trying to mitigate the parking issues as we further research the construction proposals. On game days, there will be shuttles from Hughes Stadium to mitigate the issue on parking on campus during game days. Also, while in the gardens created a connection between the city and this campus, the football stadium will also do the same.
Isn't one of the main points to building a new stadium is so students don't have to drive 3.2 miles west to Hughes Stadium? Why not offer free shuttles from the Laurie Student Center to Hughes Stadium on game days rather than taking out a $290 million loan?
It's actually not a loan. It's a $240 million bonds that we have about $60 million donations.
However, according to the Coloradoans reporter Kelly Lyle, the total price tag at 3.5% interest based on the payment schedules will be $464.36 million if all the bonds reach maturity.
Wow, that's a lot of money. Okay guys, let's discuss how this new on-campus stadium will affect students living on campus. Trevor, how do you think this will change campus living?
Well, I didn't know the total amount of money was that much, but I think it's going to add a lot of character to campus. I think there's both good and bad to it. I think the crowds and the noise could be a distraction to some and inviting to others. Based on my understanding of what you both mentioned, I think it would be best if we paused construction on the on-campus stadium until we know more about it.
There are things we haven't fully considered yet. I think a moratorium on the on-campus stadium would be a compromising idea until we establish a long-term solution for both parties. I'm going to bring this to the administration's attention.
Thank you for your consideration. The students appreciate it.
Impressive, guys. I'm glad we could all put aside our own beliefs to come together to think about CSU and Fort Collins as a family. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been another exciting episode of Ram Talk.